Please take a comfortable posture on your mat. Start to find your breathing. That comfortable posture, it wants to feel steady. It's important when we're taking a yoga pose that there's a sense of steadiness. That steadiness allows the tension that we just kind of carry around that's in our core to release. And we feel grounded and stable. The stabilizer muscles can relax a second. The ones that are needed can tone in a more balanced way. And so you can almost always think that stability begins with what's connected to the earth. And so for me, my sit bones, some of my hips, thighs, but then it's really like my ankles. My ankles and my sit bones kind of create like a boxy shape with the earth. Maybe it's your knees. And so as you sit, you just think about what's connected with the earth. And if I lean forward, I put more pressure towards my ankles. And if I lean back, I put more pressure towards my sit bones. But if I balance myself over the ankles and the sit bones, that relieves the most tension. If I lean forward, I feel a little bit of pressure in my knee and in my like over my core, my low core. I feel like those muscles have to add to balance the fact that I'm leaning forward. But when I lean back, I feel it in my hip flexor and I feel it in my low back, that those muscles have to kick in to protect, to help create balance. But when I balance myself evenly over my ankles and my sit bones, all those other muscles kind of come to ease. I'm not using big movement muscles to help stabilize me. This is the idea between a stable posture, a stable foundation. Once we create some stability, now you should be able to make space and become more open. So take a moment, make sure that from front to back, even sometimes side to side, especially depending as we go through the poses, that you have a sense of center and it's just kind of weighting down. You could often think of it like a box, like a square. In this case, it's the ankles and the sit bones. Once that feels like it's going straight down, it's not falling forward or back, start to breathe and let the breath fill up and broaden your rib cage. It might lengthen your core. It can allow your shoulders to just kind of drape on your rib cage. So from that stable place, you now make openness or spaciousness through your torso. And if you can cultivate that, almost hold that in just like a passive awareness sort of way, you should feel that you're almost already a little more settled, a little more calm, just being in a stable, open posture. Good. Interlock your fingers, press up and away, and stretch the length of the torso, trying to stay stable and open. And then exhale, bring the hands down the sides. We'll do that a few times. Inhale, come up. You don't have to interlock, but you can. Up and away. Exhale down the sides. Try to notice your sense of stability the whole time. Keep going. Inhaling up the center. Exhaling down the sides. Stable, open, and spacious. Good. On the next one, reach up and pause. Look up slightly. Notice as you lift your chin, what you feel in your mid-back, upper back. Good. Turn your head to neutral as you twist your body to your right. You can drop your hands. Inhale back up. Twist your body to your left. Twisting might try to put weight in one side more than the other. Stay stable. Inhale, back up. Good. Open your elbows out and shrug your shoulders up really high, like you're trying to touch your ears. Breathe into your side ribs and pull your elbows apart so you're making some space in your back. Be spacious. Good. Relax your shoulders down. Let your elbows grow heavy. Drop your chin straight down. Feel the spaciousness in the back of your neck as you roll your head to one side. Breathe into the spaciousness of the open neck. And roll it back to the other. Breathe into the spaciousness of the open neck. Roll it back to center. Good. When you're ready, come to tabletop, hands and knees. Same thing again. We have a new parts of our body that are connecting to the floor. In this pose is going to be your knees and your toes and your hands. Your knees and toes and hands create a square-like shape, a box-like shape. Press down through your hands, knees, and toes in a way that feels stable and balanced. If you bring your shoulders forward, notice how the amount of pressure goes up in your hands. That's okay for certain poses, but we're mindful of that. It's not as stable as a full foundation. Start to shift your hips back, sending your hips towards your heels. This one still feels pretty stable to me, but there's more intensity in the hips. It's harder to be spacious. Inhale, bring your shoulders over your hips. Breathe, be both stable and spacious. Feel the side ribs and the collarbones expand. Be both stable and spacious. Just holding an awareness of these two ideas together can create very beautiful, all you need from an asana practice, all you need from a yoga practice. Because the mind will start to discern how to be more stable, how to be more spacious in all movements of life. Good. Shift the hips back again towards the hips. No, towards the heels. Notice where we've put pressure. We've changed the base. The base is more in the feet and knees now and less in the hands. Good. Come forward. Bring your shoulders over your wrists and maybe go a little past it over your fingertips. Breathe. Good. Come back to center. Plant your right knee straight down into the mat. Inhale, bring your left knee up high and then draw a circle. And then bring it down. Why do you think that we put the knee in the center? Put the left knee in the center and then lift the right knee up high. What's happening? Notice how it becomes a way to make a three-part more stable. Just for learning purposes, try it. Open the knees apart again into all fours. And now just lift your left knee. Notice how you have to shift and get lighter on your left hand. Try it the other direction. Notice you have to shift your weight into your left in order to lift your right. Put your right knee right in the center so it's a triangle. Now lift your left knee. Notice how you can stay more stable. Change sides, put the left knee in the center, and lift the right. Good. Come back down. Open both knees apart and sit back into child's pose. Just take a few moments here, breathing through your torso Nice and easy breaths. Thinking about a stable base. Elbows and knees, hands and feet, and all the room in between. Allow the body to grow more efficient, to move with ease. Begins with feeling stable. Place the hands flat again. Come back to your tabletop position. Now we do want to create stability only on one side. So keep your knees apart. Don't move them to the center. And shift your weight into your right side as you take your left leg up. Can you feel how the right side, the right hand, and the right knee have to stabilize? That's okay. So from tabletop position. Good. If you want, you can think about trying to take your left hand off the ground as well. Good. Place that back down. Start in tabletop. Shift the weight into your left side as you take your right leg back. We lost Lynn and John. Hopefully they're on their way back in here. With the hands pressing down through the left side and the right leg up, feel the left side grow stable. And then start to maybe take the right hand off the mat. Good. Place it back down. Come all the way down onto the mat. Drop at the hips, stretching out. This one's easy. The whole body's on the earth. The whole body's making it feel stable. Take your arm and stretch them out wide, like a Y shape, capital Y. Good. Broaden your palms and press down through your palm. All the fingers spread open. Press the tops of your feet down. Breathe here and lift your crown up as high as you can. Keep breathing as you create stability and openness. Exhale, relax your arms and legs. One more time, stretch your arms out in a Y, spread your fingers, and press down with your palms, down with the tops of your feet, and then lift your crown up. Exhale, release it down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, curl up for cobra. And then exhale, push back, downward facing dog pose. Breathe here, 5 breath counts. Just work on being stable. Think about the box shape or the square where your hands and your feet create a square. Walk your hands back until you end up in a forward fold. Your hands can touch the ground or blocks, but try to feel that your feet are very balanced, heel to toe, inner and outer. Push down through the feet fully. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring your arms up high. Exhale, bring them down by your sides. Inhale, bring the arms up high. Extend through your elbows and reach up. Notice, do you favor your heels, the inner foot, the ball of the foot, the outer foot? Build that inner sense. Learn how to feel stable in your posture. Sense awareness. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, extend out through your chin. Exhale, bend your knees, step your right foot back and pause here, sinking through the heel, sinking down through the front foot. Good. From here, you're going to drop your back knee. Inhale, swoop your arms up high into the sky. And maybe drop the hips a little forward. Good. Back out of that. Place your hands on the blocks. Step forward and look forward. Exhale, step your left leg back. Push through the heel. Breathe. Drop the back knee and swoop the arms up. Let the hips swoop forward a little bit. Exhale, place your hand on the blocks of the mat and step forward, forward fold. Inhale, extend through your chin. Exhale, release. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. Breathe here. Bring your arms out like a T and shift your weight. So you went from balance between both feet to maybe 80% of the weight on your right foot. Feel all the muscles in your inner leg that need to stabilize, in your core on your right side that need to stabilize. Maybe tap your left foot for a moment. Good. Put both feet back down even. Notice how the hips feel. Inhale, bring your arms out like a T and shift your weight into your left foot. About 80% of the weight. And feel how it shifts the balance. How your left side needs to stabilize more. Maybe tap the right foot. But that's not what you're concentrating on. You're concentrating on how the left side has to stabilize. Come back to center. See, Glenn and John have returned. Let them in. Y'all can inhale, lift your arms up high, and then forward fold. Hey, Lynn, glad you made it back.
Oh, thanks. We don't have any power, but that's okay.
All right. I'm going to bring you to mute. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
Good. From forward fold, press your hands into the blocks of the floor and walk both feet back to a plank pose. In plank pose, press down through your hands and feet evenly. You'll notice that you probably want to move toward down dog to make it feel balanced. That plank pose in and of itself puts the weight kind of over your shoulders and core a little bit different, but that's okay. You can still find stability here, even though it's not the most easeful way to keep your hands and feet on the floor. You can still make spaciousness through your core. Good. Lower the knees down. Lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, cobra pose. Squeeze your shoulders onto your back and feel spaciousness across your chest. Exhale, push back, child's pose. Sink your hips all the way towards your heels. This time, keep your arms way outstretched in front so the underside of the arm and the shoulder gets a little bit of a stretch. Bring the hands back now. Try to stay balanced over your knees and feet, your shins. Inhale, rise up, kneeling pose. Pick your arms out in front like you're holding a tray. And notice that if you push your hips forward, the weight might go towards your knees. And if you take your hips back a little, you might feel some weight in your quads or some strength in your quads. Try to find that balance point where you can easily be in this kneeling posture. Now from here, open your hands apart, slow, and feel how your back muscles engage. You might even feel like your chest wants to move forward. Relax and try again. Stay centered over yourself. Don't be pushed forward. Stay centered over yourself as you open your arms out and feel the muscles just build in your back. Good. Relax. Stay centered in yourself. Don't just let the body sway forward. And open the hands apart. Good. Just learning how to be stable and open can be enough. It can take us into a state of yoga. Exhale, come down. Walk your hands forward all the way until you can drop your pelvis into the floor and then lower down. Put your elbows out underneath your shoulders for Sphinx. Inhale, bend your right knee so your toes up in the air. Good. Now just nice and gentle. Take your foot like it's a windshield wiper. Nice and slow. Treat your right foot like it's a windshield wiper. Just feel in your hip joint. I imagine there's a place, if you take that foot too far one direction, it starts to feel very unstable. Good. Find stable, probably very upright. Push down with that knee, straight into the earth, and now lift your chest and crown a little more. Breathe here. We'll call this mermaid. Exhale, release down. Hang out for a second. You can rock your hips side to side. And then bend your left foot up in the air and make that windshield wiper action. Try to listen into the hip joint. At the end range, it probably feels unstable. For me, especially when I turn it out. Now bring it upright to a place of most stable. And push down with the knee. As you push down with your knee, see if you can make more space in your ribs and chest. Good. Exhale, release. Open your elbows out. You can rest a cheek on your hands. Breathe into your side ribs. In the Yoga Sutras, they talk about stable and easeful. They say these are the qualities of your posture when trying to achieve yoga. The qualities of your posture when trying to achieve yoga are sthira, which means stable, and sukha, which means good, easeful, open, spacious. Take your hands out wider now, wider than your shoulders, and come up on your fingertips. Push down with your fingertips and pull your elbows apart. As you push down with your fingertips and put your elbows apart, open your chest up and broad. Breathe here. Let your legs sink straight down into the earth. Keep breathing, stay spacious. Exhale, lower down, turn your head the other cheek, and rest here. Good. Place your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, swoop up for cobra. Wrap your shoulders back and down. Breathe. And then exhale, downward facing dog pose. Feel stable in the square between feet and hands. Sink down into the earth through your feet and hands. If you'd like, you can put your left foot in the center so that you can lift your right leg up into the sky with a little more ease. Stability and ease work together. The pose can't be easeful if there's no stability. But just stability and the pose feels a little bit stagnant and hardened. Keep that leg lifted. Keep breathing. Lower the knee down and just gently bring it forward. Keep it floating in the air. And then place that foot down in the center of your mat, the midline, and lift the left leg up. Hold and breathe. Let that knee come down and forward a little bit. Hold and breathe. And then slowly walk your feet forward until you're in a forward fold, but shift the weight to be completely over your feet so your hands can just hang. You could even hold your elbows. That's how balanced you were over your feet. It's okay to bend your knees. Stay balanced over your feet. Front to back. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, bring your arms down. Put your right hand on your hip and swoop your left arm wide. And just feel how the weight shifts into your right side. Good. Once the weight's in your right side, put the weight back into your left. Like try to make it even still between the two. And notice what happens in your hips. Come back up. Put your left hand on your left hip. And swoop the right arm up and over. And notice how it puts the weight over your left leg. Now, intentionally, without undoing the pose, balance your feet the best you can. Notice how it clears the hips, or just notice what you feel. Inhale, back up. Let's do that same exercise. Right hand on the right hip. Inhale, swoop. This time, try to keep your feet balanced the whole time as you go into the tilt pose, the crescent shape. Inhale, back out. Switch sides. Try to stay balanced in both feet as you go into the pose. Letting the body have a deeper sense of proprioception, balance, just embodied awareness as you move through the world. How to stay stable. Come back. Good. Bend your knees, swoop your hands down and forward. Keep your heels as heavy as the balls of the foot. Open your arms up, chair pose. Breathe in chair as you extend out through your elbows. Good. Extend your legs straight. Take your hands, push them down and back behind you. You can lift up on tiptoe for this. If you want to test your balance, practice looking in one direction, like look to your left. Testing your stability. Got a very little on the earth. And then plant those feet down, push down through your four corners of your feet and swoop the arms back up into chair pose. Becoming spacious in your torso, strong in your back and core. Keep the heels, inner and outer, and balls of the foot balanced. Good. Swoop the arms, bring them down as you straighten your legs, and you can push the hands back behind you as you lift up on tiptoe. Maybe turn your head to work on the balance. Come back to center, plant your feet. Inhale, bring the hands all the way up. You're going to bring the hands together this time and pull them down into your heart as you crouch even lower, getting as low as you can, trying to work on not overworking your knee, but using your hip and knee and ankle to get as low as you can in a balanced, stable way. At some point, you might lift your heels just a little bit. Try to stay balanced. Very good. Inhale, root your feet down, come all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands down by your sides. Bring your hands up like you're lifting up buckets of water. And then bend your knees and push your hands straight out. Flex your wrists. Flex your wrists like you're pushing two walls apart, straight out to the sides. I'm sorry, I said straight out in front of you, but I really meant straight out to the sides. Good. And drop the hands down into chair pose again. Lift the arms all the way up. Breathe here. Inhale, extend the legs. Push the hands down and back behind you. Come up on tippy toe. And turn your head one direction to challenge your balance. If your awareness is deeply rooted in your stability with the earth, you can turn your head. Come back to center, drop it down, chair pose, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down, push down and back, tippy toe. Maybe turn the head the other direction. Mindfully present. Aware of our stability. Plant the feet down. Inhale, come all the way up nice and tall. Bring the palms together and slowly bring them down. As you work on squatting down, you're going to go past chair pose. Push your hands down. Try to use your hips, your knees, and your ankles. At some point, your heels might come up just a little as needed. Finding balance, finding stability. How low can you get the hips without touching the earth, while still maintaining stability through your ankles, knees, and hips? Good. Push down through your feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands down by your sides. Nice sequence. Let's do it one more time. Bend your knees. Inhale, swoop the arms up, chair pose. Open and spacious through our chest and ribs. Even lean back a little bit, building your back this way. Good. Take the hands and swoop them down. Palms point behind you as you rise up on tiptoe. Turn your head one direction. Pushing back with your hands. Build your upper back muscles, shoulders this way. Very insulating on the shoulder, this exercise. Press the feet down. Bend your knees. Swoop the arms up. Chair pose. Exhale, rise up on the balls of your feet. If you can keep your feet flat, that's fine too. Push the palms back and away until you feel your upper back muscles engage. Turn your head to the opposite direction. Good. Bring the feet down. Inhale, swoop your arms all the way up until the palms come together. Push them together as you pull them down and start to sink down into your feet. Stay balanced the best you can using your hips and your knees and your ankles together. Bringing the hips as low as you can without losing stability, without overworking the joint. Learning to have our movement be very efficient, very impactful, so we can expend less energy. Good. From here, you can put your hands down on the floor, on the blocks, rock forward, and then back your knees up into what I'm calling bear asana. This is going to be the spirit of all Asheville yoga classes, I'm convinced. Baby black bear asana. Your knees are hovering off the ground, anywhere from 1 to 6 inches. But it looks like tabletop minus that. And this is bear cub pose, bear asana. Good. Let the knees touch the ground. Sink your hips back. You can point your toes. Inhale, come forward. Step your right foot back and your left hand forward as you reach up as high as you can with your left fingers. Look up. Place it back down. We're going to switch. Put your left toe back. Inhale, right hand up. Bring that back down. Excellent. Push your left knee forward. It's going to be complicated. Push your left knee forward. Take your right knee behind it, like over and behind. Yeah, so your knee has crossed over your shin. Okay, listen carefully. Now you're going to spin your feet out so you can sit back. And when you sit back, you should have your knees stacked on top of each other. Got to bring that back knee back forward now. Yeah. It's not pigeon pose. And those feet kind of splay out. See how this is my opposite hip, but the foot's on the opposite side. Yeah, just keep sitting back. You might find the ground. If you don't find the ground, you might put a prop underneath your hips if that feels too tight on your hips. You've got it, Jim. Keep going. Put a prop there or two. Try to get your feet a little wider apart, like in an A-shaped diagonal. Yeah. You got your right knee behind your left knee, and then they're going to be stacked. Good. Take a moment. Bring your arms up in the air and check in with your stability. For me, it's my ankles One shin. You got it. You just got to take that left foot wider now if you can, Jim. Sorry, I meant your right foot. Your right foot goes wider. So your right foot's to the next to you. You're not on your right foot. You're next to it. And then your sit bones. You might have one sit bone or two sit bones on the ground. Bring the arms up and try to be balanced over your base. Balanced over your base. Breathe here. Good. So I'm hoping for me, it should be your left knee is on top. So look down and look, is that your left knee on top? If it is, you're going to turn to your left now and put the left hand behind you. Breathe and twist. You can still practice being stable and open, even when you do pretzel-asanas. I'm just kidding. It's called Gomukhasana, and then we're translating a version of Ardha Matsyendrasana. These are real poses, but they can feel like a pretzel, turning your body into a pretzel at times. Inhale, bring your hands back up. Here's where it gets extra exciting. We have to do that whole thing again, but it should be better the second time. You're going to rock forward, back onto your hands, and then back to tabletop. Listen carefully, especially if you had trouble last time. Push your right knee forward. That's all you have to do. Now take your left knee over the shin so you've crossed your legs. Take your feet wide so it looks like the letter A or a V. And now walk your hands back or shift your weight back either onto a prop or the floor, and you should be on the same pose, but the opposite side. Yeah, nice job. See, I told you the second side's easier. Good. Take a moment. Feel stable. Ankles, knee, thigh, sit bones, whatever it is that connects to the earth. Bring your arms up. Try to feel spacious and stable here. Breathe. Good. With your right knee on top, you're going to twist to your right and drop the back hand behind you. Breathe. Let stability and spaciousness create this container, a quiet, empty, peaceful state of being. Roll back to center and then rock forward to tabletop again. Melt your spine. Tuck your toes and lift up into Bear Cub Asana. The knees hover right where they were. Breathe here. Try to be spacious and stable. And then walk your feet a little bit forward until you shift your weight over your feet completely. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, bring the hands up to the chest and push your hands out wide. Flex the wrists. Become spacious. Good. Try not to turn your knees too much. You're working from just your hips and then your waist mostly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, spiral your spine to the right. Inhale, neutral. Spiral your spine to the left. Inhale, neutral. Spiral your spine to the right. Inhale, neutral. Spiral your spine to the left. Inhale, neutral. Relax your arms, touch the outer knee. Shift your weight and step your left foot back, warrior one stance. Place your hands on your hips. Breathe and sink down through the four corners of your feet. Listen to your feet. They're telling you where the imbalances are, where the stability lacks. Sink down through the four corners of your feet. Stay with it. The hands are on your hips with the elbows out, so it helps you stay spacious in your core without having to think about it. Because we're really worried or focused on being stable in our feet. Good. You can scoot your back foot back and swoop your left arm in a big old windmill shape, warrior two. Put the hands out a little higher than the shoulder, warrior two. And same thing, focus on your feet. Inner and outer, front and back, equally pressed down. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, arms up high. Bring the hands down. Inhale, push your hands out wide again. Try not to let the knee or ankle bear the weight. A little turn in the hips, a lot of turn in the waist. Twist to your right. Neutral. Twist to your left. Stay balanced in your feet. Let the feet make those micro adjustments. One more time, stay balanced in your feet as you spiral. Last side. And then release your arms down. Bend your knees, touch your fingertips to your outer knee, and step your right leg back, warrior one stance. Place your hands on your hips so the elbows are out. This will just make it easy to be spacious. Place the front knee over the front heel. You can alter your stance any amount so that you can truly practice rooting down through your feet, balancing your legs, hips, low back, just by learning to listen to your feet as they were speaking to your stable foundation. Not sure. One of the good places to start is the outer edge of your back foot. That usually gets light for people. Good. Swoop your right hand forward, up and back, warrior two. Stay with the stability. Let your spaciousness bloom out of it. Good. Take the back hand forward, step forward. Inhale, arms up high. Reach your right hand out. Rest your left hand on top of your head. And make space between your right fingers and your right ear. Inhale, come up. Left arm out, right hand on top. Drop the head to the right. Come back to neutral. Relax your arms down. Awesome. Take a wide stance on your yoga mat. The beautiful thing about stable spaciousness is that when the mind gets on board with it, not just the body is stable and spacious, but the mind becomes stable and spacious. I know you're like, a stable mind, how's that going to happen? When the mind becomes stable and spacious, you can just be present. Just be present for what is happening in this moment. Hands on the hips like you're Peter Pan. Open your chest. And you might feel like you're leaning back, but you're really just being very full and upright. So your gaze is a little over your horizon, a little over your eye level. Plant your feet, inner and outer feet. And just be open. Be full. Good. Bend your knees nice and deep, but don't lean forward. Stay in your center. Good. Bring the hands up. Push the arms out. Stay low. Keep bending the knees. And now push your pinky edge back so your upper back muscles fire. Good work. Upper back muscles fire. Inhale. Come up. Straighten your arms. Straighten your legs. Exhale, bring it down, bend your knees. Push your hands out wide again. And then pull the pinky edge back a little bit so your upper back muscles fire. Good. Don't let the hips swoop forward. Really sit your butt back a little bit. There you go. Inhale, come all the way up. Turn your body. Keep your legs, turn your body to your right. And then lean over your right leg as you bend your right knee. Some of you are going to take your hands down to your foot. Strong, stable base. Inhale, push with your right leg. Come all the way back up, nice and tall like a pyramid. Exhale, turn your body and face your left foot. You can stay here or bend your left foot and take your hands all the way down. Breathe here. Stay stable. Push with the leg. Inhale, come all the way back up. And then exhale, wide-legged forward fold here. Hands to the floor. You can bend your knees if you need to. Turn your heels out a little more if you need to. Maybe the heel of the hand finds the floor. And then release your spine. Release your head. Inhale, look forward. You can bring your feet a little closer together. You shift your weight into your feet and push down to come up. Inhale, bring your arms up nice and tall. Step out to the front of your mat, lift up tall. And then bring the hands down by your sides. Okay. You're going to go to the wall and have the left hand on the wall. Okay, so you have your left fingertip touch the wall, and it should be extended out without having to lean. Okay, so it's just touching, just for balance, but your body can still be upright. So if you need to have a little bend, that's fine. Then you're going to inhale, bring up your right knee and extend it forward as best you can. Doesn't matter how high you get it. Inhale, bring it back, and then send it straight back behind you as you lean forward. Both arms are going to be like wings. Good. Inhale, come all the way back up. Bring the knee up and then down. Spin around so that your right hand touches the wall. And we're going to do the second side. Just showing you the sequence, and then we'll work on the details. So the right hand touches the wall if you need it. Inhale, bring up the left knee. Push the leg out. It doesn't matter if your leg comes up only this far or this high or it's touching the ground. Just bend and extend and see where that lands you. Bend and then extend back, both arms out like a flying bird. Okay. Inhale back up and place the foot down. So that's our sequence. It's 3 poses. Knee up, forward, and then back. If you want to just challenge your sense of balance, you can not use the wall. And instead of having the foot be in the air, you can touch, and then you can touch the ground behind you. Okay, so you can still, you get to choose how you want to manifest stability. Okay, what you want to work on. That's the priority, is to think about stability. So the first side, left hand will use the wall if you're going to use the wall. And now take your attention. I know everyone wants to think about the right leg because that's doing all the fancy stuff. But it's the left leg that builds the foundation. So focus on the left leg being its own square. The inner and outer heel, the mounds of the big toe and pinky toe, like a roller skate wheel. Those 4 corners. That's your foundation. Do your best. Stay with your foundation as you lift the leg, extend it out in front. Lift the leg and send it back behind. Don't forget why we're working on this pose. Focusing on being stable. Inhale, come back up and lower down. Good. Just stay with the flow. So spin around or shift your weight. We're going to the second side. Find the foundation of your right foot. It's 4 corners of your foot. That's where your mind goes. Left knee up, left foot out, knee up, left leg back. Don't lose sight of the foundation. Hold it in your awareness. Inhale, back up and down. We're going to do this a couple more times. So you find your flow. Are you spinning around or are you just shifting your weight? Settle into the foundation, the 4 corners of your left foot. Inhale, up, out, up, back. Up, down. Shift your weight into the right foot. Inhale, up, out, up, back. Stay with the foundation. Don't get caught up in the flash and awe of your lifted leg. The mind has to root firmly into the foundation before anything else can be cultivated. Good. Last round. Choose to focus on the humble part of the pose, the staying stable with the earth. The rest will follow once that's been built. Left foot down. I'm not even going to cue it. All I'm going to say is left foot down, left foot down, left foot down, left foot down. That's where the intention has to learn to be. It's many shapes, but it's only one yogic cultivation. Left foot down. And now you got to put your right foot down. Okay, shifting your weight to the other side. Now the cue is right foot down. 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 And then put your left foot down. Good job. Take a moment and feel both feet down. You can have your stance a little wider than hips distance apart. Both feet down into the earth. And as you root both feet down into the earth, grow long and spacious through your torso. Let your spine be tall, the back strong, holding you upright. There should be this natural opening into lightness and openness when the legs feel rooted and anchored and steady. And then when that lightness and spaciousness of your core happens, notice if the mind isn't clear, isn't just feeling present. Slowly start to sink down to a kneeling shape with the feet apart. You can sit between the feet or sit on a prop between the feet like we do every class or almost every class. Still find your foundation. For me, it's my sit bones, my knees, and the tops of my feet. That's what's connecting with the earth. I could lean forward. I could lean back. Try to bring yourself right over your center of your base. Rest your hands in your lap. And let your spine, your torso, be spacious and open. You can close the eyes. And you're going to breathe prana. Breathe the breath of life. Like a pulse. In and out. In and out. Like the way wind would move through a hollow reed. You can hear the breeze through the leaves. And the body is free of unnecessary tension. The breath will move through it much deeper than just air in your lungs. When we harbor and carry tension with us, that flow of breath is restricted. Sit free of unnecessary tension. Just let the body be stable and spacious. And feel the breath move through it. Like the way the wind moves through the trees. Slowly rock forward. Cross your ankles and sit back. Put your legs out in a V. Take a deep breath up. And then exhale, just let the whole spine hang. Let the body rest over the heels and the sit bones, the base of this posture. Inhale back up. Bring the legs in. And slowly start to roll or press down into your mat. Separate your feet some and then drop both knees over to the right. Bring the knees up and then drop them to the left. Come back up. Put both knees to the right again. Listen carefully if you want to follow along. It's a new pose you don't really do. Take your left shoulder over your right shoulder so you're on your side. And then slide your left foot back behind you so you've made length in the front of your hip. Breathe here. Take your left arm overhead, over the top of your mat. Good. Bring the foot back in, roll it to center. With the feet apart, drop your knees to the left. And then put your right shoulder on top of your left. Maybe bring the right leg back some. Maybe put your right hand out overhead. Roll back to center. Let the knees fall open. Keep breathing. Your body's resting on the earth. There's barely any need for tension. Let the breath flow freely through it. Slide the legs out long. If you still want to take the twist we normally do, go right ahead. Or you can start resting down in Shavasana. Go into a place of rest if you haven't already. Feel the part of your body that's connected to the earth. Let it be balanced, almost like you're dissolving into the earth. If you dissolve into the earth, you'll be amazed at how spacious you feel. Stretch your body. Press up to a seat. Thanks for practicing. Namaste.